Hi, I'm Jamie Smith. I'm here with Deena Becker. We're both members of the GO team at Hegg Realtors in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And today we're going to just talk a little bit about down payments on a house and then financing. Again, both of these things are lender-related questions, and so really we encourage you to speak to a professional lender to find out this information. But we're kind of going to get the ball rolling and start things off. So Deena, people always wonder, how much money do I need to buy a house?
So down payment is a big question with a lot of first-time home buyers or just normal home buyers. 20% is always the percentage that people are nervous about. They're like, we have to have 20% down in order to buy a house, which is not necessarily true. 20% down is great to have on a house, but home buyers can get in with different programs that take it down even less than that, sometimes as low as 3%. There's some loans that are 0% down, you just pay closing costs. So it's a little different. The more you can put down, the better, but there are programs available. So if someone, especially a first-time home buyer, is nervous about, I don't know how to even get that much money, there's programs and lenders to talk to make sure, because even when you're renting a house, think about all the money you have to come up with renting a house. You have to have the first and last payment, and you have to have a security deposit. So depending on what type of house you're looking for, that could equal out what you need for closing costs or a down payment. So we just really like to tell a lot of people, just talk to a lender and they can kind of fit you in the program you need.
Well, there's a lot of different programs out there. I know for one, the first house we bought, we used South Dakota Housing, and they did a great job of helping us out. Back then it was a step rate.
Yep.
They don't do that anymore. Why? The interest rates are really low, right? So
Right.
sometimes it just doesn't make sense. But
Right.
South Dakota Housing still has great programs to get people into houses, first-time home buyers.
Yep.
those
And
types of
rural
things.
development, that's another really good one that is kind of missed. But there's a certain distance outside of Sioux Falls if you buy a house in that, and there's income guidelines and everything, but that's the one that I think is the only one that you don't have any down payment down, you just have to come up with those closing costs. So
Well, and that segues into what I'm going to talk a little bit about when you said rural development and that type of thing. There's different credit scores that you need, and that's kind of what I'd like to share is make sure you pay your bills on time, people, because your credit score matters.
Right.
And it helps you on the different types of loans you can get.
So what is the lowest credit score that you can have and still be able to buy a house?
I've seen people be able to qualify for as low as about a 500 on their credit score, but really about a 580.
Okay.
Okay, and a 580, you'd qualify for some government, related loans. That would be your FHA loan, your Federal Housing Administration loan. And FHA, so when an FHA loan is backed by the government, all right, to get a conventional loan, you need to move up more to that 620, credit score, and that would be, there's less conditions on a conventional mortgage than there are on an FHA loan, but both are great loans and great products for people to use.
So if a buyer maybe has struggled with some credit, are there programs they can
Yeah, you can definitely go online and look for ways to boost your credit score. I guess my main advice is first of all, you need to have a little bit of history of making payments. And so whether that's buying a car with a car loan and always making your payments on time, having a credit card that you always pay on time, anything that you pay on time and pay monthly, it builds that score for you. The other thing would be, to make sure that you have any old bad debts out there taken care of, and those types of, clear those up and make sure that everything is clean in your background. And then it's just building up over time. I mean, one of the things for younger folks, sometimes they've never taken anything out, so they don't have any credit, not because they're a super high risk, they might have a good job, they might have enough money, but they don't have any history. So building a history of paying some things off over time really can be helpful.
And you can also set your limit. So if you're a person that goes, I don't want a credit card because they're going to give me $2,000 and I'm afraid I'm going to use that, you can call them and say, set my limit at $500. So you know that you're safe there. It's not going to affect you
Right.
even.
And so, again, everything that we've talked about today, though, they're great questions to talk to a lender about. You know, as realtors, we get asked these questions all the time. We try to do the very best we can at giving the advice that we can. But again, find a lender that you trust and go there.
And if you don't have one, we have plenty of names of local lenders that are really good at their job and someone that you can definitely trust that's going to work in your benefit.
You bet. They'd love nothing more than for us to pass them a referral. So, yeah, reach out to us, Jamie Smith, Deena Becker, both members of the Go team at Hegg Realtors, and we'd love to help you.
Thank you.